On the 1st of June 2010, I created this YouTube channel to share snippets of concerts with my band of the time, some of my own music, and the occasional cover. But it was only a handful of videos, months apart, that collectively racked up probably less than 100 views. In the following years, many things changed. The old band fell apart, I started a new one, I joined the historical fencing club I'm still part of, and, oddly enough, I was asked to be the leading character in a short film. At this point in time, I had not used the camera since the cheap digital point-and-shoot I had when I was a teenager, and yet I could see the utter incompetence of the person making this short. Not having a clue on how to shoot a movie and not even being an actor, I trusted the process when I should have trusted my guts. The final product was disappointing at best, and that motivated me to learn more. So I bought an action camera. Yes, odd choice, but I didn't know any better. And that was the actual beginning of this YouTube channel in May of 2015. Every Sunday at 11, I would post a video about a town, place or event here in Friuli, and as you can imagine, initially they were quite bad. But I am stubborn and I kept going, learning more as I went and upgrading my gear along the way. I even tried posting the occasional vlog, and some friends suggested that I jump on the gaming hype train, but I had one big limiting factor: upload speed. 10 years ago, it would take 6 to 8 hours to upload a 3 minutes 1080p video, and still to this day it takes a couple hours, so I had to stick to the shorter format. In 2016, I left my day job that was literally destroying my health. I will eventually talk about that in a dedicated video, and thanks to the fencing competitions, I started visiting more places around Italy and even found myself at an event in Barcelona. That was also the year when I posted my first video in English, a review of the E2 4K action camera. To my surprise, it did very well, outperforming every other video I had posted. 2017 was pretty wild. It started slow. I was focusing mainly on improving my video making skills and on a sport-related side project, but in March I flew to Japan. It was one of those overpriced package deals with an influencer as a tour leader, but I wanted to go to Asia at least once in my life, and the influencer in question was someone that I followed. It was a fun experience, and there was a clear improvement in how I made my videos, plus meeting new people led to a number of opportunities in the following months. I would end up traveling more than ever, spending a week in Sweden, 2 weeks traveling Italy by car and meeting even more people in the process. Visiting Berlin and Budapest in full winter, and ending the year by going back to Japan. On the 20th of February 2018, YouTube changed their monetization requirements, and all small channels lost their partnership status. Mine was amongst them. YouTube stated many times that this would not affect the reach of small channels, but it did, as you can see from my analytics. Suddenly, growth slowed to a crawl. I'm not ashamed to admit that it took a toll on my mental health. I was frustrated, demotivated, and even angry. And for the first time, I wasn't posting every single week. Yet, I did not give up. I went to Prague with my friend Jonathan, to Seoul for a week, and to Sofia, but it was clear a change was necessary. In the previous year, I had started playing around with vintage lenses and reviewing them, and those videos were performing far better, at a fraction of the cost of travel videos, so the course of action was obvious. In 2019, I switched from travel to photography-related content, and since then, the channel has been growing. Slowly, but steadily. I also had the chance to take part in a proper short movie, and I'll leave a link in the description because it's actually a good story, never mind my poor acting. So, 10 years, couple thousand videos across multiple channels, countless pictures, and I still can't pay my bills. It was a wild ride. I did things, met people, went places I would have never had I not decided to jump in this absurd world that is content creation. 10 years is a long time, and numbers don't lie. I cannot justify it. Anyone would tell you that I should give up. I know it very well. I really should. But we all know I am too stubborn. I am an Aries after all.